Sunday saw the 7th consecutive day where temperatures somewhere here in the UK reached 30 degrees or above. That's record breaking for September, but it's likely to be the last in this run of heat because relief is on the way if you're finding it, as I am, a little too stifling. And it's all coming behind this weather front here. We'll change our wind direction, and that has given more significant rain in the north of Scotland on Sunday. To the south, the thunderstorms brewed up and also pushed up from the south because of that heat. So that cooler air will eventually push right the way across into southern areas by the end of Tuesday. I guess we have to wait a little while longer. So an uncomfortable night as we go into Monday morning. Some mist and murk around, and our weather front just meandering further southwards. It looks to peter out, but ahead of it, it'll certainly generate, I think, some showers, some thunderstorms. Not as widespread, I think, as the day on Sunday, but still quite warm and muggy. We've not lost that humidity yet. Not quite 30, but still into the high 20s. A much fresher and brighter, drier 15 to 18 further north, particularly from the northwest of Scotland, where we've had that rain through the course of the weekend. Now, rain does pep up on that weather front through Monday night and into Tuesday, but it's much drier and much fresher further north. We could get within the realms of a touch of grass frost in some of the glens of Scotland, but it will be notably fresher. Still muggy, though, in the south. Still mist and murk Tuesday morning. Eventually that rain pushes out of northern England into East Anglia, southern areas as well. Much brighter, drier, with some sunshine behind and feeling more pleasant. 16s and 17s actually, still a little bit above average at the time of year, certainly 20 to 22 in the south. That clears away through Tuesday night into Wednesday, and it looks drier by the time we get to the morning. But look at the temperatures. Even further south, we're losing that humidity. So even though they stay towards the teens in London, perhaps it will feel a lot fresher. And a bright, dry day on Wednesday. So certainly not a washout through the coming week, but we do have some more rain pushing in later in the day. But quite a pleasant day, lifting the temperatures, that September sunshine, into the high teens or even the low 20s, but without the humidity that we've come used to. However, as we go through Wednesday night into Thursday, we've got to this fairly significant low moving its way eastwards, and it will bring some windier weather as well as wetter weather for a time. It might be that wetter weather doesn't actually reach southeast England and East Anglia. That weather front stalls and starts to weaken for a time. Brighter skies follow in behind the rain further north, a brisk wind, but 16s or 17s is fairly decent. But then, as we go into Friday, the likelihood is that we'll see another pulse of rain on that weather front. So you can see how it's going to be tricky to put the detail on later in the week, how quickly these low pressures move through and the weather fronts. But for the most part, to the north and south of that weather system, there'll be some dry and bright weather. But there'll be some rain around. Now, later next week into the weekend, then it does look as if we open the gates to much deeper areas of low pressure coming in across our shores, bringing some spells of wetter and windier weather. It looks decidedly unsettled, doesn't it, later next week and into the following week. So again, we will be firming up on details as we head through the coming week, but it looks fresher for most, a little cooler and more unsettled, particularly by the end of next week and into the following week. As ever, you can keep up to date, including with the warnings on our website.